in MrPokke's infinite kindness, all right, in my absolute benevolence, I don't really wanna talk too much about it. But if y'all follow my Twitter, I basically posted something about this. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot more views. Okay, but I basically posted something about this. I will still just chill a little, cause maybe something might happen in the next couple of days. Maybe the content creator response. So I'll just leave it here, and I won't add any attention. Right? So I'll just let it cook. Right? I'll just let it cook. But just know that MrPokke is so benevolent, bro. You're so lucky to have such a benevolent streamer like MrPokke, because I swear to fucking god, if anyone of like this kind of situation happened to me in real life, right, it's very very straightforward, because you kind of just find it and just drop their, you know, just let people know that, oh my god, $5,000, right? But in my infinite kindness, I will still let it cook a little bit more. So that is pretty much it. Yeah,
Teal's only thinking for the 18 months earlier. Oh shit, what is this? No names, but I could use some advice. I lent the content creator around $5,000 with the promise that they would return it in 2 to 4 weeks because they need to cover their immediate expenses. Their sponsor couldn't pay them that fast. Stewie, 2K isn't paying you back, lol, bro. Okay, he's asking for actual advice. I won't joke. I lent the content creator around 5K with the promise that they would return it in 2 to 4 weeks because they need to cover their immediate expenses, but their sponsor couldn't pay them that fast. That literally sounds like Stewie 2K. I'm sorry. It literally does it not? Like, that's like word for word Stewie 2K. Like, the first time I asked about it 4 weeks later, it was delayed because their sponsor was delayed. So another 4 weeks should be fine. The second time I asked about it 8 weeks later, their sponsor still delayed, and they would repay the moment their sponsor paid them. Else they would pay it off with their ad revenue, so 2 to 4 weeks tops. I haven't asked the third time, but it's been 10 weeks. Okay, full honesty, I say expose their ass, because if they are doing this to you, they 100% are doing it to other people that they can also exploit for money, and the easiest way to get results is to expose their lies in public, especially since they are a content creator. Bro, listen, he asked him fucking 3 times. It's been fucking 10 weeks, okay? Like, this guy, whoever this is not, has no intentions to pay them back. Pay Poke back, alright? On one hand, having to wait 10 weeks without the courtesy of letting me know their situation and always giving last-minute excuses is kind of ridiculous to me. It is! It's seen as very bad manners from how I'm raised in Asian culture. No, it's bad manners everywhere. Not just in Asia. There was no offer of way paying in installments or any other potential solutions. On the other hand, maybe they need the money more than I do. Yo, what the fuck? What is this, bro? This is like zero self-respect, just like, and I feel really bad to keep chasing them about it. It's your money! Why do you feel bad about your own money?
So, Volver, when will you be paying me back for all the bits I've loaned you on stream? Real innocent?
Wait a second. No, so, man, no, so like, I left our car on a charging spot at our apartment complex without charging it because I didn't feel like, because I couldn't find my charger, and then we just got a warning. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, like, come on, it was one night I left it there, like, jeez. Like, okay. Oh, Alright, whatever. Anyways, let's get back to this. On the other hand, maybe they need money. I low-key feel like the villain here because I'm potentially making this creator's life more stressful than it is. Nah. Chat, this is something I've actually ran into multiple times, not me directly, but people close to me that have asked me on advice on situations like this that they find themselves in, where they have friends who are longtime friends that come to them for money. And my response every fucking time is don't give them money. Do not, like, I think one of the worst things you could do with a friendship is build a financial dependency. Or make yourself out to be someone that people can depend on for financial stability. If that is what your friendship is boiling down to, you should cut them off immediately. They are literally bad people. Now, some people might genuinely need help. 100%, right? If it is someone that 100% genuinely needs help, and this is their, like, first time ever, maybe. But, like, I'm talking about the people that I spoke to. These were repeat offenders that always paid late, didn't even pay, or just like leave you on red and try to ghost your ass about payment, right? Like 100% if you have people like that, cut them off. Like they are, and like if you feel like you're bothering them, that makes no sense. 100% it makes no sense. It's your money, you lent it to them out of your grace. You should not be the one feeling bad. They should be the one feeling bad. But if they are someone that borrows money from you, but do not feel compelled to feel bad by addressing it to you, that means they have zero respect for you as a fucking friend, as a person, and they don't give a shit, right? And that means immediately that is not someone worth keeping around
she asked
you,
some Ome
right?
20.
Like 100%, if I ever, like, there were times, chat, when I am someone that always offers my card to at least split meals, right? Whenever we have a group, group meeting, fucking emo, like, a group dinner or something like that, right? But there were times when I forgot my card, and like, let's say Jake would be like, "Don't worry, Fob, I got you." I'd be like, "All right, man, I'll get you back," like, right? And then immediately the next time we meet up for dinner, I'm like, "Oh, remember that time? I got this one," right? Like, I'm someone that is like, I remember. And I have it at the top of my mind if I ever owe someone something anytime, right? Especially if they're a friend. I like, that needs to be like the first thing I do. Because that's like, not just like being present, but like, it's just fucking manners, right? It's just being a friend, right? If you're not a friend, you wouldn't give a shit. You'd be like, yeah, I don't fucking, I'll pay them, whatever, right? Like, but that's not like what friends would do, right? So 100%, you should never be putting the pressure on yourself. This should be on the other party, right? Like, I don't think it's good. Say, am I trying to pay them back ASAP? Exactly. If you are someone who has a presence of mind to want to pay back ASAP, you are a good person. But if people's like this, in this case, these are bad people. These are people that are just trying to take advantage of you and are basically just giving you zero time of the day, right? Bro, I had to borrow 20 bucks from my sister once because my card was stolen. I needed gas and I had so much anxiety owing her anything. Okay, family is different. Okay, barring you having a really bad relationship with your family, if you have a decent relationship with your family, you should feel open enough to, like, ask for a little bit of money. I'm not talking thousands of dollars here. I'm talking like $10, $15 for gas money, bro. Come on, like, you could ask for some money, all right? Like, that's not a big deal. Okay, like, I will say my sister has asked me for help on rent before, and I have, right? Fully knowing that, like, I might not get paid back, but that's only because it's family, right? That's family. Family, like, especially if you're on good terms, you can probably let it slide a bit, right? Obviously, though, even saying that, though, I know situations where family members just take the fucking insane advantage of you, especially if they know you're making decent money. if you have family like that, then, you know, just be aware that that's what it's turning into, and then cut it off where you need to. But like, generally, if you're on good terms with family, I say family is usually fine, right? I need money for my gacha addiction. Maybe even more so now that I've typed this out too. I think the creator is great. Absolutely nothing personal against them, but this is the first time I'm dealing with something like this. Maybe this post can let them feel a bigger sense of urgency. Moral of the story. Something. I probably won't lend money to anyone besides my loved ones again, but above all, what would you do in this situation? Alright, I'll write it like this. If this content creator believes or sees you as a friend and respects you, they should feel the urgency in their own mind to pay you back, or at least give you timely updates. It is your money. You should not be feeling stressed. They should be feeling the pressure. Honestly, you should expose. Fuck! I don't want to pay for Twitter Blue. Fuck you, Elon! You should, in my opinion, things like this should probably be exposed, because you don't know if there are other people that are also victims to this same treatment by the same person. So just name drop. Perfect example. Stewie 2K. Motherfucker wasn't paying nobody back till Twitter roasted his ass. Alright. There we go. Alright. Agree? Nobody wants another slicker? Exactly. Right? Like, I genuinely think this is one of those things where, like, you don't know if other people are getting also, like, you know, monetarily scammed, right? Where's the 2 out of 2? Ah, fuck, I forgot. Like, this is a huge red flag. Also, 5,000 US dollars? Bro, I can't believe this guy begs for subs. He's got 5K USD to drop to a fucking other CC like that? Like, a brother's a millionaire. What do you mean? He's just like, oh, you need 5K? Here we go. Like, wait, what? And then on stream, he's like, subs, and I'll turn on JP voiceover if 10 subs. Like, Mr. Fuck. Motherfucker. It's only because he begs? Oh, okay. Alright. Read EO? What did EO say? What if he likes the other CC? That's even worse. If there's some relationship there that you're trying to find, and finances are being a core tie to that, that's a huge red flag. Hell no. What? That should be an immediate red flag. If this was someone he was seeking a relationship in, I'd just say fucking forget the $5,000. We're just gonna cut this off here. We're not talking. Like, clearly you're just looking at me as a money bag. Like, cut that shit off. Fucking MrPokke probably, listen, he's a millionaire, right? 5,000 US dollars, he could probably move on from that. All right, so maybe he started begging after he set 5K. I don't know. In my upbringing, we typically have an understanding that lending someone money, especially that much, means they aren't in a position to pay it back, at least not outright. You're in a stronger position to be able to offer that, which is tremendous, a blessing in its own right. You shouldn't feel any sort of issue with just asking this person for an update. That's the least they could do. And hopefully giving you an explanation that leads to a solution. 10 weeks is a long time, but we both know how sponsors are when it comes to large payments. Just ask them, bro. Don't feel bad. This is some fucking pussy-ass response. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this, you do this, and then MrPokke gives an update, like, It's week 100. They told me the sponsor still hasn't paid yet. What should I... Like, bro, nah, man. It's been fucking three instances. Or 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 fucking weeks. How many more chances and more talks do you need? There's no more... Clearly, talking has not led to results. Right? This is not a just talk it out thing. This is a fucking, okay, there needs to be an ultimatum. There needs to be a, okay, like, this is it. Like, you're either paying back or, like, what's happening here, you know? Like... Nah, man. Nah, even more so. Even more so. This is super sus. This is super sus. If you're giving them money on the stipulation that they were going to get money from their sponsors at within 2 to 4 weeks, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I don't truly understand. They might not be in an agency, because if they're in an agency, the agency can actually upfront you the money, right? Especially if they know the money's gonna come in anyways, right? That can be a thing. And if the sponsor is being doubly, triply late, the agency can actually fucking, like, they can actually pressure them legally to fucking send the money as well. If they don't have an agency, then maybe it could be a problem. But at that point, I feel like the CC should just fucking out these goddamn sponsors for being fucking, like, not paying at a fucking proper time. Like, it should not take this long beyond, like, this person who's borrowing the 5k USD clearly knew that the payment would be within 2 to 4 weeks, right? But at 10 weeks, that means you're 6 fucking weeks overdue. Like, brother, that's almost 2 months. Like, no sponsor should be paying that late. We lent you money back then during the subathon for you. Are we playing 5 Hearts again tonight? Probably not. They was never going to pay back, little bro. Is this tweet about Fob? No, it's not about me. Immovable firm deadline. True. I agree with this person. Like, it needs to be an ultimatum. Like, you don't give these types of people more and more chances. I think EO's being way too soft. Am I being too... Everybody seems to be taking a really soft approach. Am I being too much of a jackass? Maybe I just, like, don't want to see people burned. Like, I feel like a lot of people are saying you should just mediate with them and, like, talk to them more. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, your reason, right? Like, I feel like you definitely should fucking put your foot down. And, like, you know, there should be an ultimatum. And if things aren't fucking... you know, going like anywhere, then you should probably fucking make it more public, right? Especially for content creators. If it's a content creator who's doing this, like, it's an even bigger red flag, right? And then putting social pressure on them is like the biggest fucking tool because this is their livelihood. People just soft as fuck nowadays. Pokke should just expose their asses or assert dominance. No, I don't think he needs to expose them immediately. It needs to be something where, like, he needs to set, like, a fucking hard boundary, hard limit, right? And, cause, like, bro, no sponsor is fucking, like, cause this is within the expectation. Cause chat, I get sponsors, right? I know roundabout when most of these sponsors will pay. I'm not borrowing money from someone and then telling them, oh, they usually pay this much around this time, and then, like, they're just fucking randomly 2 months late, right? That's just, like, doesn't happen. That's very fucking rare. And, like, honestly, if this is true, like, if I really had this situation, I would be like, yo, MrPokke, like, show him, like, screenshots of me talking to the brand and being like, yo, they're, like, super late. There's some issues, you know, internally, right? And then I'd, like, update him and be like, this is like 100% proof, right? Like, I can't really do anything. And then that's fine. Then MrPokke probably wouldn't even make this, right? You have to understand, this is someone that MrPokke is saying is just, like, not even telling him anything until MrPokke goes and it's like, yo, about that 5k. Like, this guy is, like, ghosting his ass until MrPokke says something. So, like, this, I don't know, man. These are red flags. So... This poses the pressure? We'll see. We'll see. I feel like it would be more of a pressure if MrPokke didn't, like... I don't know. He's making it sound like he feels like he's, like, the bad guy here. But, like, he shouldn't, you know? Bro, MrPokke needs to stop being a softie. I met MrPokke. He is a bit of a softie. I feel like he is. Like, motherfucker is, like, 6 foot, like, 3 or whatever the fuck he is. Alright, he's tall as fuck. Why is he such a softie? Like, come on, man. Like, you just gotta fucking lock in a little, alright? Pussa? Nah, listen. No, he's a good guy, but, like, I feel like when it comes to this amount of money, it's, unless this person is, like, someone really close to you, like, you should not be feeling bad. This is not a small sum of money. $5,000 fucking dollars is a lot of money, chat. Right? So, yeah, between 4 weeks and 8 weeks without a response is not good for that person. Yeah, like, so when are you sending 5K for nothing? You're a jackass, but you're right. 5K ain't no 500. Yeah, no, if it was $500, I'd be like, okay, you know, MrPokke maybe making this post. Nah, even then, I think with 500, bro, no, I think this post would have still been justified with $500. I'm gonna be honest. I think any person that doesn't fucking want to pay back and doesn't give you updates for almost 2 months past the fucking initial payday, that's like, nah, that's a red flag. Yeah. What's your take on this? What is this? Bro, I can't be the only one. I saw this fucking tweet on my feed, and I'm like, wait, what? I had to, like, re-look at it because I was just scrolling past it. Chat, I let Fob 3K and he still hasn't paid me back. That's not true. My main issue with this, the person borrowing money should talk about the situation since it is MrPokke's money and it's the least they could do to explain what they use the money for.
People need to pay attention to these streamers. Once I saw a streamer wanting people to find timestamps of a VPN sponsor he did, offering $10 for each one. I decided to help because he seems in despair. I never got a feedback or the $10 for each timestamp. Maybe the streamer needed more than me, so I just moved on. Feels okay, man.
Wait a second. First of all, is that true? I mean, I don't remember this if it's true. Curshless, if it's 100% true, let me know. Because what might have happened more than anything is I might have just not seen your timestamps.
I think
and then
all
I just
of you
might have
are
done it
being too
myself.
soft. This person is clearly a manipulator. We don't give manipulators leeway. I would go scorched earth call out on
you
this.
You never said it's you? Well, I remember asking Fobm4ster to timestamp my NordVPN stuff, so I remember asking for that, but I swear, what the fuck is this nonsense? Holy shit, man, I'm fucking choking. Oh my god.
Yesterday, damn, he posted a lot. What's not over here? Is it this one? There we go. 1 million views. Yacht. Yacht. Bro, that is a lot of fucking views on a post. Yeah, that is a fucking lot, man. So, I shall narrate for you. I shall narrate. No names, but I could use some advice. I lent a content creator, me, by the way. I lent Box2 around 5,000 USD with the promise that he would return it within 2 to 4 weeks because they needed it to cover their immediate expenses. But their sponsor couldn't pay them that fast. The first time I asked about it 4 weeks later, the first time I asked about it 4 weeks later, it was delayed because their sponsor was delayed, so another 4 weeks should be fine. The second time I asked about it was 8 weeks later. Their sponsor still delayed, and they would repay it the moment the sponsor paid them. Else, they would pay it off with their ad revenue, so 2 to 4 weeks tops. What? Your ad revenue is $5,000? What the fuck, rich-ass motherfucker, man? $5,000 in 2 to 4 weeks? Ooh, you rich-ass motherfucker, man. Holy shit. I know who they're talking about. Do you actually? I do, unfortunately, really. But if I say, I'm sure Pokke will kill me. I also asked Pokke, I'm not gonna lie. He said not right now. Yeah, I tried being, I was really curious. I was like, Pokke, who the fuck is this? He was like, maybe later. I don't know, maybe later. I haven't asked the third time, but it's been 10 weeks now. Keep in mind, between the last 10 weeks, I have never gotten an update proactively from them unless I ask the creator myself. On one hand, having to wait 10 weeks without the courtesy of letting me know their situation and always giving a last-minute excuse is kind of ridiculous to me. It's seen as very bad manners from how I am raised in Asia. It's not even just bad manners, man. This is a fucking scam. Is the way Pokke seeing it is just bad manners, bro? I'd be fucking pissed if I got 5k robbed from me, man. At this point, it's not even manners. I'd dox you. Fuck yeah, I'd dox you, man. How I'm raised in Asian culture, especially when it comes to money, there was no offer of paying the installments or any other potential solutions. It's just wait. On the other hand, maybe they need it. Sorry. On the other hand, maybe they need the money more than I do, and I feel really bad to keep chasing them about it. I low-key feel like the villain here because I'm potentially making this creator's life more stressful than it is. No, you don't think that, man. Maybe even more now that I've typed this out too. I think this creator is great. Absolutely nothing personal against them, but I think this is the first time I'm dealing with something like this. Maybe this post can let them know or make them feel a stronger sense of urgency. Moral of the story, ching chang chong xing chang chiru. I probably won't lend any money to anyone besides my loved ones ever again, but above all, what would you do in this situation? So, pretty much, he got scammed 5k. Yeah, he got scammed 5k. Cause if you're not paying after like 10 weeks, yeah, he's probably not gonna get that money back. He's probably not gonna get that money back. So, that is rough. I'm pretty sure that the person who, okay, I'm very curious. I don't want to, like, say names, but, like, so, I do want to theory craft on my own, but I'm not gonna, like, be like, oh, it's this guy, it's Tectone. But I do have, like, an idea of who it is, but I don't want to say their name, because I don't want to be, you know, if I'm wrong, then I just threw this guy under the bus for no reason. Right, I'm just like, oh, chat, I think it's this guy. And it's just not. I'm like, whoops. But it's someone that Pokke respects. It's someone that Pokke respects. It's someone who could make $5,000 in 2 to 4 weeks. And they have to be kind of close to Pokke if he's gonna lend them 5,000, right? Like even just somewhat close. 5,000 USD is insane money. It's Brax. It's Brax. I figured it. It's fucking Braxophone. It's Braxophone. Fucking pay it back. Pay it back, Brax. Oh, also, it can't be any one of these guys because they've commented over here. They've said, so it's not EO. It's not Chermu, it's not Joshua, it's not Fobm4ster, it's not Jenazad. And guess what? Who's missing from this? Brax. Because he's guilty. Yep. Why did Brax not say anything? Why did Brax not say nothing? You're missing? Everyone commented and you made a quote retweet? Yep. I had to announce it. I had to let them know. Yeah. To let him know. It might be Enviosity, not gonna lie. I don't think Envy has any more connections to anyone, I'll be honest. I think he's just doing his own thing now. Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad, chat. I thought I could hit red, but it actually hit black, and I don't have the money anymore, so he's just gonna have to... I'm just not gonna give it back, to be honest. I'm just not really gonna give it back. Check your notifications? No, I'm gonna see, like, hentai or something. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Thank God. Yeah, moral of the story, I'm not gonna lie, loaning $5,000 is quite insane. That is quite nuts. I don't think I would give that to anyone that I know in the content creation space. No matter how close I am to them, you know? Yeah, 5,000 is crazy. 5,000 is absolutely nuts.
What the hell is this? No names, so I could use some advice. I lent a content creator around $5,000 with the promise that they would return in 2 to 4 weeks because they need to cover their immediate expenses, but their sponsor couldn't pay them that fast. First time I asked about it 4 weeks later, it was delayed because their sponsor was delayed, so another 4 weeks should be fine. Second time I asked about it 8 weeks later, their sponsor is still delayed. They would repay the moment their sponsor paid them, else they would pay it off with their ad revenue, so 2 to 4 weeks tops. I haven't asked the third time, but it's been 10 weeks. Keep in mind, between the last 10 weeks, I've never gotten an update proactively from them unless I ask the creator myself. On the one hand, having to wait 10 weeks out of the courtesy of letting me know of their situation, always giving last-minute excuses is kind of ridiculous to me. She has very bad manners from how I'm raised in Asian culture, especially when it comes to money. There was no offer of paying installments or any other potential solutions. It's just wait. On the other hand, maybe they need the money more than I do, and I feel bad chasing them about it. I low-key feel the villain here because I'm potentially making creators' life more stressful than it is. Maybe even more so now that I've typed this out too. Yeah, I was about to say, like, shouldn't you just not type this out? Because you're kind of... I mean, you are literally putting pressure on them by doing that. You're kind of calling them out. Like, they know who they are, and they're a content creator, so they're getting called out. Even though no one knows who it is, they know that it's aimed at them, right? I think the creator is great. Absolutely nothing personal against them, but this is the first time I'm doing with something like this. Maybe posts can make them feel a bigger sense of urgency. Moral of the story, something in Chinese. I probably won't lend money to anyone besides my loved ones again, but above all, what would you do in this situation? Okay, so a couple things that are weird to me. So first of all, apparently this person really needed $5,000, and it's been 8 weeks. And they said else they could pay off with their ad revenue, so 2 to 4 weeks top. If you're making $5,000 of ad revenue, that means you're doing pretty fucking well. Overall, like, how can you not pay back that $5,000? Like, the 2 to 4 weeks ad revenue? Like, bro. That means the person must have at least like 500 something viewers and is streaming a lot, like minimum, right? And that's probably including, well, that includes subs, I guess, too, unless you're like 300 viewer streamer but you're streaming 24 hours a day. So like, I just look, like, no offense, but like, what do you need that $5,000 for so urgently if you can make that kind of money decently? I mean, unless it's some sort of medical thing. If it's a medical thing, that's totally understandable. But like, their sponsor couldn't pay them that fast? Well, they're probably not part of an agency, or they're part of a shitty agency. It's $5,000. It turns out it was Slicker, guys. It was Slicker. Person obviously has no intention of paying it back. I just feel like it would be a dumb idea not to pay it back, because eventually your name is going to get brought out and then everyone would trash you, you know? But like, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know who he lent it to, but he definitely lent it to somebody that, like, I guess he's not great friends with, right? They're like, they're acquaintances, but maybe not like amazing friends or something like that. It's Fob. He needs the money. It's partially Poke's fault for even giving $5,000 out to someone that he can't, like, I guess, completely trust or something. But then also, obviously, it's the person's fault. Even if that person is going through a medical emergency or some shit like that, they have to tell you, like, what's going on, or they're an ass, right? I feel like it's that simple. Like, they need to... So, like, even if they are going through some crazy shit, they needed to just say, like, yo, here's what's going on. Otherwise, I mean, you just look like a scammer. I don't know. As content creator sees your friend and respects you, they should feel the urgency in their own mind to pay you back, or at least give you timely updates. It's your money. You should not be feeling stressed. They should feel the pressure. In my opinion, things like this should probably be exposed, because you don't know if other people are also victims of the same treatment of the same person. So just name drop. Motherfucker wasn't paying no way till Twitter roasted his ass. No one's gonna use the begging emote? Not a single person is gonna say begging. Oh my god. Fine. Where is it? Save image as pictures, dumb pictures. Somebody has to respond with it. That somebody just happens to be me. What the hell are those? Default GIFs? Okay, where's the dumb thing that I just made? Leaked? I didn't leak anything. There we go. I don't know. Somebody had to send that. Somebody had to put this in the comments. In my upbringing, we typically have an understanding that lending someone money, especially that much, means they aren't in a position to pay it back. At least not outright. You're in the stronger position to be able to offer that, which is a tremendous blessing in its own right. You shouldn't feel any sort of issue with just asking this person for an update. That's the least they can do. Well, didn't he ask for an update? Hopefully giving you an explanation that leads to the solution. 10 weeks is a long time. We both know how sponsors are when it comes to large payments. Just ask them, bro. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't feel bad asking. To be honest, guys, I'm kind of the type of person that I would not give money to someone unless I basically was assuming the money is gone. Like, I would be okay with the person keeping the money. I would never give money to somebody that I wasn't pretty much like, well, if they keep it, like, that's fine. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't know. Now, $5? I'll lend you $5. Been burnt too many times to ever expect lent money back? Well, it's not about that. It's just like... I don't know. It's like, I'd rather just give the money to somebody than do some sort of lending thing. Like, I personally am not really the type of person that cares about lending. I'd rather give it, I guess. At least this is... I don't know. This is my current mind on it. That's how I feel. Can anyone lend me a French fry? Well, I can't say the line that happens after that, man. Wait, where is it, man? When lending, don't expect you'll get it back. I'd never offer someone money with the expectation of getting it back anymore. Yeah. Not many people ignore a pre-litigation demand letter. Jesus, dude. You don't have to, like, sue the guy. I mean, it's $5,000, which, I mean, that's a big chunk of change, right? That's a lot of money.
Wake up.
Hey, Not a Ghost, thanks for the Prime, dude. I appreciate it, man. Like, think about how much $5,000 can do in your life. Like, $5,000 literally pays for like a half a year of my rent. Think about that. That's crazy, right? Texas rent, by the way. That's half a year of my rent. My rent is $750, bro. It's like nothing. It used to be $1,600 used to be my rent, guys, in California. No joke. So it used to only pay 3 months of my rent. Your rent is $4,500 converted from Swiss francs? Bro, how are you living in a fucking penthouse? You're paying $4,500 a month, dude? What the fuck kind of... Bro, Wide Hardo NMA is actually a baller, dude? You've been this loaded this whole time? Damn! What the fuck? Fucking Wide Hardo NMA has been this loaded the whole damn time? Where's my money? What the fuck? We got like a millionaire in chat, bro. What? What the bro's paying $4,500 a month? Dude, I've only seen people who are millionaires paying that much a month. Hey, what the fuck? 3,000 plus a month is common in California? Not for one person, it ain't. Not for one person. Even in San Francisco, it's not that much for one person studio. I mean, it's like 2,000 something, but 4,500 isn't that bad with roommates. I don't think he has roommates. Doesn't he have like a girlfriend? That's it. MrPokke's first mistake was lending people money. Well, it's what I said before. Is I would only lend someone money if it wasn't that big of a deal if I didn't get it back. Like, and you know, if it was like my parents or brother that just asked for money, I would just give them the money. I wouldn't even be like lending, but like I would only lend it to a friend if I didn't get it back. I'd be like, ah, well, like, you know, they need it. You know, it's like I would only give it to someone who I care enough about, though. I feel like that's my current feeling. I feel like in the past I was a lot more careful with money, but now I feel like, well, I should just give back to people who need it that are close to me. You've lent money to people you're not that close to when you were younger, full regret. But if it's for a bro, you'll give them money because they always got your back. Yeah. I just think that the one part of this entire story that I find incredibly strange is just this. Their sponsor is still delayed, and they would repay the moment their sponsor paid them, else they would pay it off for their ad revenue in 2 to 4 weeks top. Like, if you can make 2 weeks for $5,000 ad revenue, by the way, that means you're making over $100,000 a year. So, like, if in 2 weeks you're making $5,000, that's $120,000 a year right there. So, like, whoever this person is does not need $5,000 lent to them. Like, that's ridiculous if they're making that much money. If it's 4 weeks, well, then they're making at least $60,000 a year, which maybe the $5,000 could be, like, a lot more significant. Maybe they need it, like, right now. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't really understand. That just seems so odd to me. Yeah, like, maybe the person was just, like, overestimating, or... Wait, you paid $1,600 for a room? Yes. Yep, my rent was $1,600 in California for a fucking room, basically. I mean, you know, access to kitchen and living room, but, like, still. Why does Pokke make this public? I don't know. He says he's asking for advice. Me, personally, I probably wouldn't have written a post like this. The reason I wouldn't have written a post is because I think it's kind of like... I mean, you're basically disrespecting the person. You know, I would have just DM'd people, like other content creators, to ask about it or something. Because, like, you're kind of, like, publicly shaming a person that, even though they don't know who it is, the person who is being publicly shamed probably feels a lot worse than just being asked, yo, can I have my money back? Is instead having a public call out of, like, bro, this guy, you know what I mean? Like... So, like, I feel like he should have gone one of two ways. One, if he actually did want to be very nice to the person, then just privately DM people. Or if he wanted to blast them, he should have been like, yo, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? because he took my money. So like one of those two. Like you should do one or the other, but I don't know why he's like, how should I handle this? And he's basically putting the guy on blast, other than saying their name. I don't know. That's my feeling. I don't really like. I don't know. That's how I feel. He's kind of like half in, half out on this. It's been 10 weeks. Poke's doing this at last chance before he drops his name. The part that sticks with me is the fact that the guy couldn't even explain what the money's for or something. Like, I don't know. Depends what it's for. But like I said, I wouldn't even give $5,000 to someone unless there was someone that like, well, they need it more than me, and like if they really need it and they keep it, yeah. But everyone looks at stuff differently. Maybe he was being very nice to somebody that he doesn't know super well, and he just really wanted to help them out, you know? And the person was like, please, bro. So, who knows? Could be all manner of things. Could be a lot of different things, for all we know. Release Poke files, we need a name. I don't really care too much about like who it is. Well, I mean, I care a little bit just because I'm curious. I'm always curious about things, but I don't actually need to know.
Oh, Neo, that dude. And you know where most of these views come from? Bro, he ain't even from this post, by the way. This fucker, he retweeted it. Thanks for the money, idiot. That is where the fucking views are coming from. And it became a whole ass meme. And now people are retweeting this tweet to show their gacha game spendings. I am not giving it back. Thank you, I am not giving it back. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the money. Bro, what is a legitimate post for me? It became a whole ass meme, bro. People are just memeing on me right now. Oh my god, bro. Shut the fuck up, Professor. Alright, okay, so that is pretty much just a little bit of an update. In any case, I didn't want to come to this, but you've put me on the spot, man. MrPokke, I told you I really liked the Yoriichi figurine where we were in Japan. I didn't have enough cash for it. I was missing another $5,000 to secure the purchase. You told me the real price in Japan and in China was the friendship we made along the way. I know I said I would pay you back, but it's been hard these days with my ruptured Achilles. I can't walk to the computer fast enough to do my sponsors, man. Then when I see the Yoriichi figurine, I get distracted. TBH, it's your own fault for buying me the figurine in the first place. Look at how distracting it is. I think you should loan me another 5,000 USD for my troubles. To be fair, bro, I know Gachasmack really liked it though. I know Gachasmack was like staring at it for like a good 10 minutes. And bro, I really need this, bro. Bro, and I literally hooked him up on the spot, by the way. I actually did hook him up on the spot. And surprise, I gave this to him. I gave this to Gachasmack. I just said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I got you. I literally just said, I got you. I just gave it him. So, your streamer is just that benevolent, especially when it comes to his in real life friends and companionships and W friends and W streamer. But unfortunately, it has come to attention over here. And there it is. Alright, see you guys on the clip channel. You have cooled your last cool, my man.